Good morning. It is Monday. I'm a little bit all over the place this morning. I was feeling good. I got up, was doing my morning routine, and then I kind of got distracted and fell down a rabbit hole. Now I'm like, okay, Laken, you have to get on with your day because you have a lot to get done in the next 48 hours before you leave to go home to Chicago. So I am using one of my notepads today. I talked about these in a vlog a few days ago that I released these new notepads, also available as a digital download. Let's scoot you up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. So this is the weekly one that I set up in yesterday's vlog, and then I just ripped off yesterday's plan, and we're moving on to today. And actually, before I start writing anything, one of the things I wish I had done yesterday was just like put a color here. Maybe in retrospect I would have like had it shaded on like the actual one. Something to maybe consider for next time. It depends. Sometimes when I'm ordering a restock, I'm saving because I'm not having to pay for that like initial setup fee. But of course, all the base prices of everything went up anyway, so it just doesn't matter at this point. It's so frustrating. Everything is going up in price. I'm sure y'all are experiencing that in your lives, places as well. Okay, so it is Monday, the 19th. Holy moly. So this is gonna be, the other thing I was thinking is, do I wanna write it in the middle? Yeah, I do. Work, personal, and tomorrow. Okay, all set up. So like I said, I got up at 6:30. I did my morning routine. I am writing it down just to be able to cross it off before I fell down my rabbit hole. And then I did get today's video all prepped and ready to go, which is all about my tattoo. So we'll just go ahead and write that. But I'm literally gonna finish writing this, and then I'm gonna cross both of these things off because I have done them. And now, as of the time I'm filming this little clip, so I skipped the plan part of my morning routine because I was like, oh, I want to film that, so I'm gonna skip it, come back to it, and now here we are. And I'm like, again, a little frazzled. It's about 8:45. So the first thing I'm gonna do today is shop. And I was debating, this was the problem, is that because I hadn't planned out today, I was debating things in my head, and then I got distracted and a little bit disheveled. And part of my hesitation was sometimes when like I leave the house to go do things, I don't like it if I have to come home at a certain time, because then what if things take longer and then I feel rushed or I have to cut things off. But like in reality, if I, as soon as I'm done filming this clip, put my freaking shoes on and my jacket and go do the things, like I should be home by 12:15. We're just gonna go ahead and leave this whole time anyway, but like it really should be fine. I'm gonna make that list separate. I'm not gonna make that list here and overwhelm that. So then I come home, I have this call at 12:15, and then I'm gonna continue to plan to do those two things. I'm hoping to pick up I don't think this blue is gonna be the exact same, but that's okay. I'm hoping to pick up my December daily while I'm out shopping, not hoping. I mean, I've sent the picture in, so as long as it's done by then, I should be able to get that. And then I'll do this and my communication routine. And then I'll do this call at 2. And then the couple of work things that I have to get to today are planning out the videos. Well, actually, finishing up the January call. It's in decent shape, but it's not quite done. I did some of it last week, but I was waiting until some things after Saturday's Patreon call before I finalized it. Again, I wanted to do that yesterday. I didn't get to it. And then same thing with the videos. I wanted to do those yesterday and didn't get to those. And then the thing that I want to get to before like the evening is I want to wrap presents, and I want to get all those done. And then the Patreon call is at 7. I know I'm leaving like 2 hours blank. I'm leaving those blank in case I need that time for other things. If nothing else gets filled in there, I have a whole list of things that I can pick from. And then I definitely want to get this replay up as quickly as possible. I'm not sure anyone is going to want to do it, you know, that night, but it's fine. And then my PM routine after that. In terms of other to-dos, so for work, I need to update Calendly. Normally on Mondays, I water my plant, but I'm gonna wait and do that until like the last possible second before we go out of town. I know I said I was gonna do the planner stack today. It's not happening because I'm not filming until tomorrow. So I'm gonna do the planner stack tomorrow. I'll write it down so I don't forget. I promise, I promise. It's the last day of Vlogmas, and it will include my planner stack for 2023. Yes, okay. All right, that is it. I say that's it. That's a lot, but that is the plan for today. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Like I said, I have a whole separate list of things. If you watched yesterday's video, I talked a little bit more about that, things that I would like to potentially get to, like prepping some videos, just so I can avoid some things when we're in Chicago, but I may or may not actually get to them. Today, we'll see how how the rest of the day shakes out. This laundry is very comfortable, Mom. Yeah. What you think, kitty? I know. I need to fold the laundry. I know. All right, I am out. I got delayed slightly. Sam woke up and we chatted for a sec. And now I am on my way to, I have my list in my pocket, 4 stores that I'm going to, hoping to make this happen in 2 hours. That's my goal. Got some fuel for the road. We'll see. We'll see. I might be being a little bit ambitious. It also kind of depends on how quickly I like don't get distracted, like get in and out and just get what I need. I'm sure you can relate where there's like, especially one of the stores I'm going to, sorry, the lighting outside. One of the stores I'm going to is TJ Maxx, which I am always so tempted to literally look at everything because there can be so many great deals, but like really I need to stay focused on what I am going to get. So I'll share with you what stores I'm going to, like show you clips of them, but I'm not honestly gonna share with you what I'm getting because this video will be up before Christmas. All right, I had to put a glove on to keep my hand not from freezing on this iced coffee. It's cold outside. I probably should not have gotten iced coffee, but I can't walk and drink hot coffee at the same time. And the first place, I think I've talked about this before, I've like done this before where I like start by going to the furthest store and then work my way backwards. It also works out in the order of which like I would purchase things. So TJ Maxx is first because it's the furthest from my apartment and I'm gonna work my way back. So I got a small, I am hoping in the next like 15-20 minutes while I walk there, I'm just gonna finish this. So I just need to get myself there, drink and walk. That's why I got iced. All right. Just leaving TJ Maxx, well, also ended up having to go to Marshall's here, and at least in this neighborhood, they're in like the same building. It's a TJ Maxx, a Marshall's, and a Bed Bath & Beyond. So I was pretty sure even if I had to go to all 3, I was gonna find what I needed. But I also talked to my mom the whole time I was there. So it's just after 10, it took a little bit longer because I was distracted by talking to her, which was nice. It was nice to catch up, but also I'm gonna see her in 2 days. So I probably should have just like stayed focused and gotten through that store, or both of those stores, but it's fine. I checked those off, so now I am on to stop number 2. Stop number 2, Barnes & Noble. All right, I should have used the bathroom in there, but I am also so proud that I literally walked in, went straight to the shelf that I needed to go to get the book. This is one of the things, I'd actually ordered it from Amazon and it got delayed or lost or whatever, so I canceled that and just went and grabbed it from Barnes & Noble, but I could have wandered around for literal hours, but I'm so proud of myself. I was in and out. Moving on, stop number 3. Okay, well, let me clarify. Stops 3 and 4 are not more like, it's not shopping, but it's the drugstore to pick up my photo for December Daily, plus a photo that I got printed for a gift, something that is coming with a photo, and then UPS to pick up a package. That was the gift that I ordered. But I have not gotten the email yet that my photos are done. So I'm gonna walk towards the Walgreens and hope that I get the email between now and then, or maybe I'll just go inside and like ask them if it's done, if it's not done, if they could just print it, and I'll just wait, because I really would like to not have to come back out later. If it's not obvious, I didn't end up washing my hair yesterday, so I really want to like be done with all my out and about things and then get home, wash my hair, and like be comfy cozy for the rest of the day. It's a lot of work to do, calls and stuff, but like be not out in the cold. It ended up being much colder than I thought it would. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm about a probably 6 or 7 minute walk from the Walgreens, so we will see. All right, the good news, I got my photos. Bad news is that took a very long time, and I felt so bad. The woman that was trying to help me at Walgreens was also trying to run the cashier. Like she was the only, it felt like she was the only one there. I was like, I don't know where anybody else was. I'm sure they're just very understaffed right now. I felt she was the freaking best. So first I explained, I was like, yeah, I sent my photo in, I haven't got my email yet, but I'm like 5 minutes from the like estimated time. Is there any way you could just print it for me? And she was like, yeah, of course. And then went to go print it, and then it wasn't working. So she had to like troubleshoot the machine. And then she finally got it printed, and then someone's face was cut off. So she sent it again, and it was just like one thing after the other. And so she like told me to send it again. It still wasn't, like, it was still cutting him off, even though on my phone it was fine. Like it was cropped and it was fine. On her end it was like extra zooming in a smidge, and she's like, I can't do anything, like I can't edit it on my end. So that's how it was printing. So then I finally sent it a 3rd time with like a white strip. Like I use an app called White Border that I've used for various projects and things to turn things into a different size than I need them to be, and just add like a white border on them. So I did that, and I finally got it printed. Holy moly, and I'll just trim it to the right size when I get home. But that just, it's already like 11:15. That took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. My whole be home by 11 thing, definitely not what's gonna happen, but I am still gonna get home in plenty of time to like shower and hopefully also eat something before that 12:15 call because I am hungry. So last stop, UPS store, pick up that package, get home, shower. Okay. Should have taken a thumbnail while my hair was still dry. Does everyone feel like a new person when they wash their hair? Is it just me? I feel like a zillion bucks. I literally walked straight into the apartment, put my stuff down, walked straight into the shower. Felt so good because I was cold and the shower was warm and now I'm clean and it's all nice. Okay, so now, and then I also ate something. I was gonna make a smoothie because we have some spinach that I need to use up. I could stick it in the freezer if I don't if I get too lazy and I don't make a smoothie later today or tomorrow. But I just like had a snack and now I have about 30 minutes until this call. So I either want to get a jump start. I don't want to start on my communication routine yet. I want to like do that all in one sitting, but I might go ahead and do December daily. I was thinking maybe getting a head start on the present wrapping, but I think I'm going to get December daily done, especially since today is going to be a pretty simple day. All right, let's start with our advent calendar before we jump into the actual story. Day 19. You need to decide. I did decide, and I know that some of you have asked. I am thinking, maybe I don't want to say this in case I change my mind. No, I'm going to say it. I am thinking and planning to do, when I get back from the holidays, because I won't take any of my December daily stuff with me, but I will want to finish up my album, is filming that process and then uploading a cumulative December daily video that's got all of the days in them that are from all these vlogs. And I guess the rest of the advent calendar I will just put with that probably. Oh, well, this is cute. This big giant 25. I'm glad that, see, I wish, like, remember the year that we opened that was like not on day one, and I wish it'd been on day one. I'm glad that this one was so early, so you can start thinking about using it on day 25. I love that. So this ended up being one of my longer December daily days, even though it was a simple story, but I just could not find things I wanted to use. So I'm telling the story of the first night of Hanukkah, and step one is finding numbers that I like. And I finally go into the individual pockets of the 1 and the 8 and pick out the silver numbers, which for a while is what I'm going to use, and then I ultimately end up changing my mind. So then I start hunting for some embellishments. I pull these little stars from the advent calendar, and now I'm looking for a journaling card since I thought I was going to do 2 4x6 cards. But after going through, like, it feels like everything, and a lot of stuff I was struggling with because it has gold on it, and I was really trying to embrace the silver for Hanukkah. So I go through pretty much every size of paper, and I do like this one that says holiday all over it. And then I start going through the little 3x4 pockets, thinking that maybe I'll switch to a page protector that's got 2 3x4 pockets at the top. So I start going through some of these. I consider this this day in December one. I feel like I literally went through every single journaling card that I have in my stash. Someone remind December Laken next year to buy the Hanukkah digital download kit. So now I'm also trying to find a word or something to go on top of that holiday, but of course they're all very Christmas related. And then I think about using this pocket, the 18 pocket from the advent calendar, and using that for my numbers instead. And then I pull these silver label stickers out of the honeymoon stash and decide that's what I'm going to use to document the day. And so now I'm going through my embellishments again, making sure there's nothing like silver or Hanukkah related that I wanted to use. And ultimately what I do find is this puffy sticker that says simple joy stories at home, something like that. And I put it on my photo. So then I get to cutting, and I spend a lot of time trying to measure out this 18, trying to get it centered. And ultimately I still end up cutting it off center, which is very frustrating. And I almost switched it out and decided to use the other one because I do have 2, the one from last year and the one from this year, but I decided to just deal with it being off center, and I will use some embellishments to make it look a little bit more balanced. At least it's centered vertically. It's just not centered horizontally. So I cut that down, and then I cut the holiday sheet down into a 3x4 card as well. And then I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this little silver envelope. I originally was going to do it kind of off center. I thought that would look fun, but ultimately decided just to put it in the center. And I tried to use the back of the 18 to try and find the actual center, ultimately just end up eyeballing it. And I just very simply write the first night of Hanukkah. Very, very simple journaling for a very long, what feels like a very long December daily clip. And then we move into the stars. And while these are so cute and I really like the way that they look, they are the biggest pain. Getting them out with the sticky still on the back turned out to be very difficult. So some of them would come out without the sticky, and so I tried to use the adhesive roller, and that wasn't working. And then I tried to use double-sided tape, but I couldn't get it small enough to not show behind it, so I didn't really like how that ended up looking. I ultimately discovered that if I pull the sticky page off the back and then punch them through is the best way to get them out. But then ultimately you'll realize when I pick up the 18, they still fall off. They're still not that sticky. And it's not like I'm trying to stick it to anything that unique. Like, it's just that paper envelope. So ultimately I probably will pick this page up tomorrow and they will be like falling off, but it is what it is. That's my first night of Hanukkah story. And since I didn't mention it at the beginning, the reason we're celebrating the first night of Hanukkah is because my husband is Jewish, in case you did not know. All right, for a day that was supposed to be simple, that actually ended up being one of the longest December dailies, but I'm going to cross this off. I'm going to put a little dot here to acknowledge that I started it, but I have not done the voiceover yet. But again, still feeling really good about our progress so far today. So what I'm going to do now is I have 10 minutes till this call. I need to clean up first. I'm going to clean up this mess and go make myself a cup of coffee. It's me perfect because Justina, I haven't watched her video yet from today. It's 10 minutes. So I'm going to put that on and go get those things done. We're also going to quickly squeeze in the advent calendars before this call. Okay, I loved this one, number 10. I think I opened up 11, didn't I? Yeah, sandalwood. I definitely might light that today. I definitely might. I say things like that all the time. I definitely might. That makes no sense. But this is our last one. Peach. Oh my gosh, I bet. Okay, this smells fantastic. But once again, Trader Joe's. I loved this. I'm glad I bought it. I'm not mad that I bought it, but most of these were not wintry. They are like, this very much smells like spring and summer. So I think I'm gonna light the sandalwood one today. And then we don't have one tomorrow. So tomorrow I probably will just light one of my normal Christmas candles. Now, so we're done with the advent calendar, the candle advent calendar, yay. We're behind on the socks. I only have 2 days left before we leave to go home for the holidays, and I have 3 days left of socks. So we're gonna open up 2 actually today. We're gonna do 13. Actually, no, we're only gonna do 1 today. We'll do 2 tomorrow. And I'll put on 14 tomorrow, but then save 15 to wear on the plane on Wednesday. So we're going to open up 13 today. Lucky number 13, which goes really well with this theme, except once again, I'm really struggling. Oh, there we go. To get it open, man, these friggin' things. Okay, we have another pair of black ones with Jack and his Santa outfit, but with these like teal spider webs behind him. Cute. Gonna put them on right now. Also, I've washed a lot of them at this point because I've worn all of them. I really, really want to make sure that like every pair of socks I take home for the holidays when we're just like hanging out at home is from this. I'm going to wear a different pair every day and show them to my mom. Y'all, okay. It is about 4:15 and this is where I'm at. I have not even started the videos. These calls ran a little bit longer. December daily took me longer to do the voiceover. Communication took me longer because it's Monday and I am not as good about keeping up with it on the weekends, which is fine. I'm normally totally okay with that, but I really do think in the new year, Laken, you need to start scheduling double the time for communication on Monday. I'm telling myself that right now, double the time on Mondays. It always takes me longer on Mondays. And let me say, I checked it off, but I totally skipped emails and I really would like to get to those today because I want to go into the holidays with inbox zero. I also, tomorrow, I need to put on tomorrow's list is put on out of office for while we are in Chicago. Okay. I have a lot of stuff to get to tomorrow. Okay. So I do need to get to the videos tonight because I need to film them tomorrow. That's the last day, but I need a mental break. So I am going to take a break. I'm going to tidy up my office. I am going to, it's possible that I start wrapping some presents. You know, I just like turn on a TV show or YouTube and wrap some presents. But I just can't. I can't sit at my computer any longer. I need to get up from this desk, at least for now. And if I don't get through, I mean, I still have 3 hours until this call. So I think what I'm thinking time-wise is I'm going to set a timer. And I would like to break, or not even a timer, an alarm, I guess. And I'm going to break till 6. And then at 6, I'm going to sit and make a cup of tea. I'm going to sit down at my computer and I'm going to work on the videos from 6 to 7. It's only 3. And it's only 3 videos and I already have the topic. I just need to outline them. Really, I should be able to get through that in an hour, ready to go for the Patreon call. That is the plan. And then after the Patreon call, I will probably sit on my couch, watch Monday Night Football, even though I don't think the game's actually anything spectacular tonight. And sorry if that's one of your teams. And work on my emails, anything else I need to do. I'm very ready for a break. Maybe during my mental work break, I will also tackle this ginormous pile of laundry that has grown since I showed it to you this morning. And Sam already brought out one of the suitcases. I think I've explained this before. Well, two things I'm about to say. One is that sometimes when we travel together, we will take one big suitcase and one small suitcase. Now, if we are able to check them both, I'm doing it for weight purposes, right? I put the heavy stuff in the small suitcase and not as heavy stuff in the big suitcase, and that helps not keep the big suitcase not be over 50 pounds. The reason we're gonna do it for the holidays is two. One, we might have to take both small suitcases. It kind of depends. We're gonna lay out everything we wanna pack. We are only going for a week and we're going to my parents, so we don't necessarily need like I don't feel like I need to bring shampoo. I don't feel like I need to bring like, you know, the kind of stuff, like a hair curling iron. I can use my mom's. So if we were going in the summer for a week, we could both totally fit in a carry-on. We're not, the other piece of this that I forgot to say is that we're not flying Southwest, so we don't get free bags. If we were flying Southwest, this would not be an issue. We would take two big suitcases, check them, call it a day. But we're flying an airline where you gotta pay for bags. So, and because it's winter, I really don't know that we're gonna fit all of our clothes in like, I don't think I could fit in a carry-on for a week with winter clothes. I don't wanna show you my floor because it's a mess, but Charlie, what are you doing down there? She's like digging her way into this bag. Anyways, where was I going with this? Oh, the suitcase is already out in the living room. I feel like these vlogs are getting a little bit all over the place. Like I've been loving Vlogmas. Don't get me wrong. I've been enjoying hanging out with you every day for so many reasons, but I'm also very excited to take a little bit of a break from vlogging, tomorrow being the last day. Okay, the suitcases are out there. If we need to end up being in 3, I don't really want to be in 3 because dragging 3 suitcases, that sounds like not fun. So we're hoping to fit in one checked bag, one carry-on bag. One of the things that I also do is usually I do it like a week leading up to traveling, not 2 days, is I'll pull out the suitcase, and as I find things that I'm like, oh, this is clean, instead of putting it away, I'm gonna throw it in the suitcase. Oh, this one book, I'm gonna throw that in the suitcase. So what I probably will try to do during this break also is like open up that suitcase, and as I fold the clothes, I'm gonna start throwing things in there that ultimately I will may or may not end up packing in, like books and things that like I'm not gonna need tomorrow. Why are you sitting on my computer? Are you cold? And the computer is warm? Is that what's happening? I'm kidding. You're so silly. You want my water? Can you show your cute face? There it is. Hi. Are you ready for the state of my office? I was sitting right here in this spot. I just stood up and grabbed the camera. It's a disaster and a half. But I got this super cute paper at TJ Maxx today. It's got this rainbow one that I didn't use at all. And then I used the polka dot rainbow one for birthday presents that I had to wrap. And then the only one that was like really Christmassy was this one. So I really, really loved that. Because like I said, I did mention in my goals video that 2 of these boxes also contain birthday presents for people with December birthdays. My brother's birthday presents are pretty much always late. They're pretty much used to that at this point. It's either ridiculously early and I give it to them at Thanksgiving, or it comes with the Christmas box. Anyways, it's 6 o'clock. So I think I'm now, I haven't touched the laundry. This took way longer, way longer than I thought it was going to, which is fine. But now it's done, and now I just need to print labels so I can drop them off at the post office tomorrow. Some of these probably won't make it by Christmas. I texted my dad and I was like, I don't know. I just finished wrapping your presents. They may or may not make it there by Sunday, but all the ones, a couple of them are in a priority mail envelope. Those should make it just fine. And then the only other box that's not priority mail except my Texas family is going upstate. That one should make it just fine. It is the not priority mail, not flat rate box going to Texas that might not make it by Sunday. But anyway, it's a thought that counts, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a cup of tea, and then I'm gonna do what I talked about doing. I'm gonna sit from 6 to 7 and power through these video outlines that way, and then just be sitting at my desk ready to go at 7 for the Patreon call. Okay. I got through 2 of the 3 videos. I mean, it's 6:45. I could still get through the last one, but I'm looking at what I put in the content idea spreadsheet, and I work with a content strategist. I think I mentioned that before, way earlier in Vlogmas when I had my quarterly call with her. So I don't remember what we meant by that. Like, I understand the title, but the title is something similar to what I've done before, and I think we were excited about a new concept of it. I probably just really needed to take better notes during that call. So I just sent her a message and asked if she remembered, and if she gets back to me and I have time to map it out and film it tomorrow, great. If not, it's the last January video. So like, if I don't get to it, I don't get to it. It's fine. As long as I get the other 2 done tomorrow, that will be the most important thing. So that means I've got 15 minutes until this Patreon call. I'm just gonna chill and relax for a bit. I probably should like tackle, you know, the disaster that is my office, but I'm also losing steam. Very, very much so losing steam. I do not function well in the evenings. I mean, we knew this. We knew this. I'm a morning person, the end. The pile of laundry is even bigger. I finished another load, so there are 3 piles of laundry now in this pile on the couch. So I am going to put something on and fold this pile of laundry because the Patreon replay is still uploading anyway, so I can't go to bed. Yes, I'm talking about going to bed at 8:30. That's how I feel right now. I can't go to bed at 8:30. So, I mean, I can, but the Patreon replay is still uploading and I want to get that done. But I would like to get this pile of laundry folded, or at least somewhat assembled in some sort of order. Okay, I'm not making sense. I'm here to close out this vlog because I know that I'm a mess, and that needs to be the end of that. So I don't think I'm gonna get to what else I was gonna do. I was gonna sit on the couch and answer emails. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna try to get through this laundry while the replay uploads, and then as soon as both of those things are done, I'm out because we got a lot to do tomorrow. Okay, that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but every day here during Vlogmas. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm definitely gonna want.
Okay, let me get across the street first. Well, like that Are you dizzy yet? I'm dizzy. Wow, I cannot think.